Assalamualaikum and very good day to Madam and fellow classmates. Today, our group will be presenting our role play entitled Viral Before Verify Ethical Communication in Retail Services. The objective of this role play is to demonstrate how ethical communication influences customer satisfaction, organizational reputation, and stakeholder relationships. Although the scenario begins with a simple pricing error, it develops into a larger issue due to ineffective communication and irresponsible use of social media. I portrayed Aisyah, the customer. My role was represent a customer who discovered a difference between the display price and the system price. Instead of reacting emotionally, I remained calm and requested clarification from the store. This demonstrates the importance of respectful communication and constructive conflict resolution. But portrayed the sales assistant who failed to verify the product information before responding to the customer. ASYRAF portrayed the cashier who just followed company procedures while attempting to handle the complaint professionally. SHAFIQAH portrayed another customer who acted as a social media influencer. Instead of waiting for the investigation, she immediately recorded and shared the incident online, causing unnecessary public misunderstanding. Lastly, IZZYAN. IZZYAN portrayed the manager store who investigated the issue, accepted responsibility, apologized sincerely, and resolved the situation professionally. Now, I will invite Bad to discuss about the ethical communication issues identified in our role play.
Thank you, Aisyah. Our role play highlights several ethical communication issues that related to the concept discussed in ethical communication management. The first issue is poor customer service communication. As the sales assistant, I answered the customer's inquiry without first checking whether the display price was correct. Instead of providing accurate information, I made assumption. Effective communication should always be accurate, clear, and reliable. The second issue is making assumption without verification. Rather than checking the situation carefully, I assumed that the customer had read the wrong price tag. This goes against the ethical principle of fairness and respect because I reached a conclusion before confirming the fact. The third issue is lack of professionalism. Employees should always communicate politely, show empathy, and try to solve the customer problem. A defensive response can make the customer feel upset and affect the company's reputation. In BTM543, these issues are communication barriers such as making assumptions, not listening carefully, and giving inaccurate information. This barrier can cause misunderstanding and conflict. Now, I would like to invite Achap to explain the communication theories and ethical concepts related to our role play.
Okay, thank you, Bud. So, our role play can be analyzed using the transactional model of communication, which explains that communication is a continuous and interactive process where both the sender and receiver simultaneously exchange message, interpret meaning, and provide feedback. In our scenario, communication became ineffective because the sales assistant communicated information that had not been verified. This resulted in misinformation, confusion, and conflict between the customer and the organization. If effective feedback and active listening had been practiced from the beginning, the misunderstanding could have been prevented. Our role play also demonstrates several important principles of ethical communication management, including firstly, honesty, respect, accountability, responsibility, fairness, and transparency. These principles encourage individuals to communicate truthfully, accept responsibility for their actions, and treat others with dignity and respect. Another important concept is digital communication ethic. In today's digital society, social media enables information to spread rapidly. However, ethical communication requires individuals to verify information before sharing it publicly. In our role play, the live streams attract public attention before the organization had the opportunity to investigate the situation. This illustrates how irresponsible digital communication may damage an organization's reputation and reduce stakeholder trust. Now, I would like to invite Shafiqah to present our recommendation.
Okay, thank you, Ashraf. Alright, based on the issue identified, our group proposed several recommendations. Firstly, employees should always verify information before communicating with customers. Accurate communication demonstrates professionalism and help build customers' confidence. Secondly, organizations should provide regular training on ethical communication management. Such training can improve communication skills, active listening, empathy, and problem-solving abilities among employees. Thirdly, organization should establish a clear complaint management procedure. Customers' complaints should be investigated objectively before conclusions are made. This supports effective conflict management and ensure fairness for all stakeholders. Furthermore, organization should strengthen internal communication by ensuring that promotional information and pricing are updated accurately. Clear internal communication reduces operational error and improves service quality. Finally, members of the public should practice responsible digital communication by verifying facts before sharing information online. Every individual has an ethical responsibility to prevent misinformation and protect the reputation of others. By implementing this recommendation, organization can improve customers' satisfaction, strengthen stakeholders' relationships, and maintains a positive corporate reputation. I would now like to invite IZZYAN to conclude our presentation.
Thank you, Shafiqah. In conclusion, our role play demonstrates that communication should not only be effective but also ethical. Although the issue began with an incorrect price tag, the situation escalated because assumptions were made, communication barriers were present, and incomplete information was shared publicly before verification. Fortunately, the store supervisor applied the principles of ethical communication management by conducting a proper investigation, acknowledging the organization's mistake, apologizing sincerely, and providing a fair solution to the customer. This approach reflects important BTM543 concepts such as professionalism, accountability, stakeholder communication, relationship management, and ethical leadership. As a result, customer trust was restored and the organization's reputation was protected. Throughout this assignment, our group also encountered several challenges, including coordinating our schedules for rehearsals, memorizing the script, and recording multiple scenes to ensure good quality. Nevertheless, through effective teamwork, communication, and cooperation, we successfully completed this project. Before ending our presentation, we would like to leave everyone with one important message. Effective communication builds trust, but ethical communication sustains long-term relationships and protects organizational reputation. With that, we conclude our presentation. Thank you for your attention.